And you wouldn't want it any other way. That's why it's important that both teams just focus on the task at hand. What's done is done. You got to worry about the present.
Opening tip to the Falcons. They're in orange. Toledo normally wears midnight blue on the road, but their last home game against Ohio, they won in these jerseys, 101-85. So they're going with the road unis at home again. It's a big Bowling Green starting five. Meyer Wall had that slip out of his hands. Here comes Sonny Wilson. 3-on-3, Wilson to the rack by himself. Austin Parks with a putback. He scored really efficiently, but I know the coaching staff would love to see him more active on the glass. As Bowling Green knock it away, here comes Campbell. The handoff to Glover for the stuff. Kind of a late arriving crowd with the extreme cold in Northwest Ohio, and of course the winter storm that's coming. There's Austin Parks on the inside. He has all four rocket points.
One attack downhill. This team is capable of keeping it honest from the perimeter, but outside of Wool right here, who knocked down his first. UMass earlier this week, they had 15 turnovers. That's uncharacteristic of a Todd Kowalczyk ball club.
And Sonny Wilson, who rarely turns the ball over, gave it away 5 times himself. Kyler Vanderjack with the mid-ranger. It's Wilson guarding Campbell. This is Javon Ruffin, the transfer from Colorado. Towns, via a deflection, gets it to Glover for another dunk.
Kind of the X factor for them. You know that Campbell and Wool usually get theirs, but get that third guy in double figures like he's been playing, that'll be big.
John Craig surrounded by 2 Bowling Green defenders. Former Colorado Buffalo. Here's Minor Strong on the drive, spins, cannot score, but there's the putback from Jalen Owinga. Glover on the bench for Bowling Green. Aiden Goins has come in. He's only played in 13 games this year, averages fewer than 8 minutes a night, and somehow Leroy Blyden Jr. able to spin that one home. Partner so far, it's more or less what we expected.
High-scoring offensive output.
Toledo's comeback win over Western Michigan in their conference opener, most points by a freshman for the Midnight Blue and Gold in 25 years. That's a goaltend, so 2 points for the Falcons. In the Falcons' last game against Western Michigan, which they won 72-54 and held the Broncos to just 33% shooting. Great defense by Owinga, but gave it straight up to Campbell. Maybe the easiest steal he will have all season. Gets to the other side of the rim and scores. In Austin Parks' last 4 full games in the first 8.5 minutes of this one, he is 23 for 23 at the free throw line. That is one of the things that Bowling Green really excels at.
Better communication.
Catch and shoot 3 from the corner. It would go for Kyler Vanderjack. The volleyball tip from Parks ends up sending Campbell on his way to the bucket.
Just couldn't get his feet underneath him on that one there. Good job by Vanderjack running it down.
Yeah, found himself open on the inside of the soft touch for 2. Last year, when Tony Barbee was let go and back into the portal, Toledo snapped him up. His best game this year was at his old stomping grounds in Mount Pleasant with 23 points.
Find an avenue to the glass against 2 taller defenders.
Towns got around Craig.
Created some steals and been able to turn them into points.
Game's been all about points in the paint so far, and right on cue, there's Sam Towns dropping it down.
A highly touted elite scorer in this conference this season. Does it a lot of different ways.
Owinga hits it. Toledo needed that one in the worst way. He too is a really good 3-point shooter, 43%. Towns had it stripped. Fell for Shackelford. That's blocked from behind by Parks. Yeah, the possession arrow. Leroy Blyden Jr., and it kind of slipped out of his hands on the way up. Toledo with numbers for the time being. Sonny Wilson for 3. Toledo's first make from outside, and they're back within 2.
Towns going to try to take the smaller Wilson inside.
And then the stronger Kyler Vanderjack ripped it away. Blyden Jr., a transition 3. And now it's Todd Simon's turn to use a timeout. Quick, 8 unanswered points for Toledo. It starts with Vanderjack here. Blyden able to finish. Campbell doesn't shoot the 3 a ton, so just 30%, and there's Towns spinning on the smaller Sonny Wilson. Ruffin couldn't advance. Shot clock down to 3 for Meyer Wall. Rattles home.
We're knocking that one into the baseline at the end of the clock.
Inside the final minute of the first half. Nice work by Sonny Wilson. Craig 7 points now. Here's Meyer Wall, who wasn't much of a scoring factor in the first half, and as I say that, he scores over Austin Parks. He's going to try and do it all by himself. That's good defense by Austin Parks. Wall with a misfire. Glover, though, with a tap out to Wall. And that's great stick-to-itiveness by Kyler Vanderjack in transition. Wilson all alone. Blyden's put back. Glover should be rested. Played minimal minutes in the first half with the foul trouble. Wall puts that off the underside of the rim. Oh, Parks thought he had a clean block. He got a bit too much of the man.
Staying in that 1-3-1 with that length and size. There's Vanderjack.
Quick trigger on the three, and he buries it.
And the 1-3-1 zone will give up corner threes.
Vanderjack driving, got Towns off his feet, kicks to the corner. This is Craig, an open three.
That's great unselfish play by Kyler Vanderjack.
Wilson had picked up by Campbell in backcourt, but just 5 on the shot clock. Campbell in traffic, that's blocked by Craig, and a travel. Glover's board. And those 2 early dunks and 2 early fouls, one of which was a technical. There's Parks with block number 5. Jalen Owinga screening for Kyler Vanderjack. Owinga's got 6 points off the bench for Toledo. Strong will rise up. He is really good in the mid-range. Sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska, played at Dodge City Community College last year. Campbell, he was a junior college star himself coming out of Northern Oklahoma. Owinga, strong take.
He too, like Minor Strong's, played really well.
Toledo's bench now outscoring Bowling Green's 10-9. Ruffin hits another from the top of the key. He had that first 3-pointer of the second half that went in, and now he has another one. Strong offensively for Toledo in MAC play, and 5 big blocks this evening as well. There's Towns in the corner, ring it up. Give it away, and here comes Campbell against Wilson. Didn't commit the foul.
Yeah,
we're tied at 58. Not a team that takes a lot of threes. They've attempted just 11 this evening. Campbell, the step back, and hits it. Javante Campbell has free reign to size up the defense. He'll launch another deep 3 and hit another one by 7.
3-ball from him. You're going to take the drive away. He's made you pay.
Leroy Blyden gets 2 points back. They were doing that pretty well the first 25 minutes or so of this game. Minor Strong tries a 3, left it short. It's tapped out to Blyden. Leroy Blyden Jr. will glide in and puts it in. You know,
right now, everything, you focus on everything that's in front of you.
Towns zips that into Glover, and he scores on Jalen Owinga. That's a huge break for Toledo. Vanderjack all alone on that side of the floor.
A big-time shot. We just talked about Vanderjack.
Craig, open. He's got a couple already. There's his 3rd 3 of the day, and Toledo's within 2. Shackelford trying to get open. Wall, corner 3. No. Parks with a rebound, and here come the Rockets. 2 to tie, 3 for the lead. Leroy Blyden Jr. Oh, he got it with 7.7 to go.
Toledo, the 1-point lead, but now Bowling Green under 8 seconds. Plenty of time to come out. And
here's Campbell. Wilson is on him. Towns, Shackelford, missed it. Wall can't get a shot up.